Hi everybody, welcome. Today we're gonna make a chocoflan. There's 3 steps to this video, and I'm not gonna add cream cheese to this. I'm gonna make it differently. So what I'm gonna add is, now you can add orange juice. Like I said, I'm gonna make it to my liking. So this is about not even 0.5 of orange juice. Okay, we added about 0.5 under the 4-ounce mark of orange juice. I didn't add it all. It looks bigger on the camera, but I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to be liquidy. Okay, a splash of vanilla. I'm going to put in maybe 5 eggs. 5 eggs. Bakers, you're supposed to crack your eggs in a separate bowl. I know, I should do this. 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna make the caramel homemade. Next time I'm gonna take the condensed milk, cook it on the stove top for 4 hours, and then it's called dulce de leche, and then it's different when you pipe it on with the dulce de leche, because it gives it like a more, when you make the caramel, it's like a more golden one, but when you do this, it's like a lighter brown, and it looks so good. Okay, so what else I'm gonna add is evaporated milk. It says to shake well, but it's gonna get blended, so oops. So evaporated milk is just regular milk cooked down on the stovetop. That's what it is. I made it homemade too. I made it just like that without buying the can. And condensed milk is actually milk also that's cooked down until all the sugar breaks down and it becomes nice and thick. But with that, you have to run it through a fine sieve because it does get clumpy, and you don't want that. You want the condensed milk to be nice and smooth and nice. I'm not adding any additional sugar to this because the condensed milk is pretty sweet. I was gonna get a spoon. A fork better. That's all I have right now. Yeah, so condensed milk is pretty sweet. You know what? We're not wasting none of this. We're gonna get all of this. We're gonna get all of it out. Yep. Every last ounce of this condensed milk. Okay. People do it differently. People add the chocolate cake right on top. I'm gonna cook the flan first until the top sets a little bit so I can add it so it doesn't mix in with the flan. And I'm gonna do it like that. So right now, and it's a boxed cake. We're gonna do it in this round pan right here. In the cake pan, because this is the only one that fits. You could do 2 small pans. You could do mini silicone ones. Okay, I added everything else inside. I added everything. Now, if I had orange zest, I would have added orange zest as well. Like I said, I'm not adding any sugar. Added the vanilla. Now we're gonna whiz it up. gonna do now is I'm going to try to mix it as much as I can from the sides. Okay. Smell. Okay, so right now I'm gonna do whiz it up again. Okay, and we're gonna get started on the caramel sauce. So we're gonna get started on the caramel sauce. You can, okay, so. Okay. I'm gonna wait till that pan heats up a little bit. So me, I'm like, you know how long I've been trying to make flan? And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna add the water, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, right? So, comes to find out, I added about 2.5 cups of sugar. Comes to find out, I would add water, I would do this, I would do that. It didn't come out right. I'm like, what's going on? Why is it not coming out correctly? It would be like, it would be watery. It would be, the key is not to add any water to the flan, or else it didn't come out good. Yeah, as home bakeries, we also have our faults. And we also fail at some things, you know. We're not all perfect. Fail too. We all fail. So I'm going to let that go. While that is going, keep your eye on it. While that is going, we're going to work on the box cake. This box cake. So this box cake says I need 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. Now, sometimes what I do is I add milk, or I add something else. Okay? To make it more creamier. So I'm gonna add in water. It says water. How much water? 1 cup of water. Okay. Remember, don't let it go. Keep your eye on it. So 8 ounces of water, 1/2 cup of oil, 1/2 cup of oil, 3 eggs. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my cake box mix and I'm going to add it inside. You can use your electric hand mixer for this. I'm just going to mix it with my hands. Wait, but it's okay. The sugar is already starting to mix and dissolve. I want to preheat my oven. Like I said, I'm going to add the chocolate cake in once the flan's set. But I feel like I'm going to do this in 2 pans. I might do this in the one that I show you, an 8x3. And the other one is going to go probably in a 6 2-inch. Preheat the oven because this step moves very quickly. Okay, so we're just gonna let that go, mix it. I'm gonna put it to 350. And it's okay if the sugar starts to crystallize because it will melt. This is the steps when I was trying to make this sugar. This is the steps where I would mess up at. But with this step, it's very crucial. When the sugar gets hot and it breaks up and it melts, okay, there's different steps. I keep telling you guys. So I'm gonna probably use another pan like this, just in case. It's okay, it's crystallizing, but it's okay. Okay guys, so I want to show you what I'm going to do with the flan mixture, because this step is very crucial, just in case the eggs didn't mix through. I'm taking it, running it through a fine sieve. Hopefully it catches everything. Nope, it did not. Okay, see? This step is very, 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 very crucial. Okay. There's only a little bit left and I'll pass that through again. So that's the step. Everything is nice and creamy. So that can go on top once the sugar is caramelized. It's getting there. It just takes a little bit of time. Just takes a little bit of time for everything, all the sugar to break down. I don't want to have it on high speed because it can change color quickly. But when you pour the sugar out and you mix it and you put it on the pan, you have to be careful because it gets very, very, very hot. So my oven is preheated. Let that go a little bit more. The sugar is not dissolved yet. Look at that color. That color is beautiful. Whee. Stop messing with it, girl. It's very tempting. So some people, they put water around the sides, they brush it so the sugar doesn't crystallize up. It's getting there, guys. I'm so happy. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. It's getting there. Yep. Break up all these crystallizes because if I leave it there until those melt, it's gonna become a more of a darker amber color, the sugar, and I don't want that. And you don't wanna, you want everything to be nice and clear, like all the sugar clumps, you want them all to dissolve. You don't want to put that into your final product on your flan. She ready. She ready, but the sugar ain't ready. You see those bits of sugar? You want them to, they're gonna melt. Look at that. That is just pure goodness right there. I look forward to it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's getting there, yay! Okay, it's coming. It's coming, guys. Okay. So I'm gonna just move my pan here because this step is very, be careful. Like, when you do this step, no children in the house, like near you, I mean. Okay. She is ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some in my pan. Okay, and I'm going to pour the rest in the other pan. Be careful, like I said, be careful with this because this step is very crucial, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. That's it. That's it. Just give me a second. Gotta put the gloves on. Can you guys see me? Okay, like this. Okay. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm swirling the pan around. I'm swirling the pan around, and if there's more, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna pour it into another pan. Make sure it just goes around as much as you want it to go around. And you can leave some extra around. Okay, we did it there. Now we gotta do this one, the little one. The little pan. The little pan. Careful, careful. Careful. Make sure it doesn't go on your hands. Like I said, no children around you when you're doing this step. Very, very important. Okay, very important. Now, if you have some caramel on the bottom of this one, unless you don't want the extra caramel, like I said, you can also put it into another pan. But I'm gonna leave it there so it can overflow onto the chocolate cake as well. Okay, so right now, with this step right now that we see right here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pour in the mixture. We already, hey, coño, okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Woo! Okay, so right now I'm gonna take my spatula and pour it over the flan, the sugar, because it hardens very quickly. Okay, I'm gonna do it with the other one. Not too much because the cake is gonna rise. Okay, we did that step. Now what I'm gonna do, that's the little one, guys. Give me a second. This step is very hot. Even the pot itself is hot. So just be very cautious. So I'm gonna get another pan to put the little one inside. But I'm gonna wrap this one a little bit. I'm gonna wrap the big one. Let me show you guys right here. Okay. Okay. Right there. Put aluminum foil, and I'm gonna use my gloves to cover it with aluminum foil because it is hot. Okay. Be very careful. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's covered, because we're gonna uncover it and cover it back up. You make sure you wanna cover it good though, because there's no water can get inside of the flan because it's not gonna bake correctly. All right. Now I'm gonna put it in my pan. Okay, in this pan right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add water to it, because it needs to bake in a water bath. want the water to go up. I'm just gonna pick up sides of the foil a little bit so I can bake properly. You just want to put it under the rim. You don't want to cover it too much. Okay, let's put some water. You want to cover it at least halfway, okay? And then you put it in the oven for maybe 30 minutes until it sets, and then we add the chocolate cake. Okay, these are it. There's an 8x3 inch tall cake pan, and there's a 6x2 inch. We're gonna let them cook. Getting something else to put on top of it, but I don't know how I'm gonna invert it. Okay. First, we're gonna leave it like this. Make sure when you stick a toothpick in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's finished. Woo! Saved it. I saved the flan, guys. I saved it. I'm so scared to flip it. It's not even funny right now, but let's flip. Oh my god. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That is good. Yep. Look at this one. This is number 1. It's a little bit. Hey, okay. Yummy. Let's move this to the side. Okay. Now we're gonna have all the caramel. Okay. Oh my god, it's gonna break, but it's okay. It's fine. That's why you cover it or you let it sit. But never mind that. But look at that beauty. Look at all this caramel. Look at this. It is amazing.